Hi, this is Dr. Kimberley Linert, author of Visualizing Happiness in Every Area of Your Life and host of this podcast, Incredible Life Creator. And today I have with me Nadine Chammas. Hey, Nadine.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
How are
And
you?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And just so everybody can know who you are, I'm going to go ahead and read your bio.
Okay.
So, Nadine Chammas, founder of the Life Director, is a pioneering social impact strategist with diverse talents. Growing up in Lebanon, her love for singing led her to formal education in dramatics and theater arts. After relocating to Dubai in 2000, she established the Scenez Group Production Company, crafting culture bridging plays. Nadine then launched the Scenez rewarding Scenes Drama and Arts Academy, the first children's theater production company in the UAE. In this rewarding role, Nadine not only taught dramatics but also pioneered drama therapy, a healing process fostering self esteem and confidence. Nadine hosted counseling sessions on one of the biggest Arab channels, set up the Super Dooper Edutainment Center, and continued her education with certifications in NLP coaching and positive parenting. Nadine has not only released 11 songs on digital platforms, but also launched an emotionally resonant audios, collectively amassing millions of views on the YouTube and various digital platforms. In addition, Nadine seamlessly integrated her education, talents, and insights, culminating in the founding of the Life Director. Nadine recently published her book, The Stage is Yours, encapsulating her profound experiences and insights. And thank you, everyone, for being patient with me. It's 7 a.m. here, and I guess I wasn't awake yet. My tongue was not awake yet. So, Nadine, so happy
Yeah.
to hear you and have you here. And you said you're in Dubai right now, right?
I'm in Dubai now after a long vacation from Beirut to Madrid to Mykonos and now back to Dubai where I live. I'm from Lebanon and I was born and raised in Lebanon. And, Lebanon, to be raised in Lebanon give you a lot of willingness to stay alive because all our life we were like threatened by am I still here? What we will do? We were running away from place to place, but all this taught us how to really be creative. You know, when you are alone, you just have your creativity and your imagination. So I started writing stories and songs. And it all starts like this. When I started writing my story, when I moved to Dubai, how I lived in Lebanon. And then throughout the journey, I discovered that the drama, the acting, the tools that I have learned was amazing and gave me a lot of character and personality. And whether I am playing different roles, I know how to navigate throughout the roles. So this is a little bit of a summary, a very, very wide summary about me.
Yeah. So, as a child, obviously you loved singing. What was your first experience of, a lot of us start, singing as a child just around the house or whatever.
Yeah.
But what was your first experience of actually something more formal? Like, was it in school? Was it in like a religious organization? How did you start your singing and
It
realize
was,
that you were a good
yeah.
singer?
My mother, my late mother, had a beautiful voice. So she used to sing all the time. And in our house also, there was always parties. So there was a band, my mom is singing. So all her family from my father's side and my mother's side, they have lots of artistic talents. Some of them are comedians, another are magicians, It's like we live in in a theater. So singing for me was like everyone knows how to sing. So for me, it was very natural. And wherever I go, I sing. And the first time where I was asked to sing like professionally, if you want. So we were in Scout, Scout. the movement. So we were in a fire camp, and I started singing. And then there was a band there playing guitar, and they told me, "Can you be with us? Can you be a part of our band?" I was 16 back then. I told them, "Yes, of course." And then I went to my mom and said, "Hey, I'm gonna sing now." And she said, "No, you cannot sing." I told her, "Why?" Because back then it was not like you go and sing, you have school. I was still at school. So it's okay, but I want to sing in the band, and then she didn't let me. And then I was like running away from the school. And after afternoon, I go and I was like rehearsing with the band. And then the day of that party arrived, and I told my mom, "Finish, I'm going to sing." It was in the afternoon, which was good. She told me, "Okay, we are six, okay? I have like three sisters and two brothers. You will take all your sisters and brothers with you." And what about my auntie and my other auntie? you know, it was so funny back then. I said, "Okay, whoever wants to come, neighbors, everyone, friends, family, come with me. I want to sing." So it started like that, but it moved quickly and fast, and then in 2 years I was really one of the most famous singers in Lebanon. And because I sing different languages, I sing in French and in English and in Arabic. So this mixture is very, they like it a lot in Lebanon, especially when there are like big events. I used to sing at the presidential palace. I used to sing in like very nice gala dinners. So it started like that. And then when I finished school, I said, "Okay, I'm very professional, and I need something to balance my talent." So my mom told me, "Go and do theater and learn how to be a professional actress, because you are born to be on stage." So it happened like that, and the theater gave me a lot of more confidence and techniques and tools. When you have a talent, it's okay, it's very good. But if you don't nurture your talent with skills and it will stay wherever it is. It will not take you to a career. So what I am grateful for is that I could turn that passion that I have into a career, because not all artists and all talents, they are able to balance between the creative side and the business side. So, and this is what I worked on.
Wow. So tell me more about that, because I'm in healthcare. I'm an eye doctor, and you go to school for 8 years, and you come out and you're a fabulous doctor, and you want to open a business, but you've had not one even little bit of information about
Yeah.
how to open a business, even how to rent a space, or how to get customers, or marketing. We're taught nothing. So tell me more about how you learned to balance those things and how you learned about that.
I learned from my own mistakes and experiences, because, when I arrived to Dubai, I studied the market, and I'm talking about 2000. Back in 2000, there was nothing really, literally. It was still raw, and there was no activities. So I found out that there's no theater for kids. And I write very good, I'm a script writer also, so theater and arts. And so I write. And my Arabic is very good. So I offered them to write scripts for theater plays in Arabic. And this is how it started. So I did that, but everything was coming from passion. So you give everything and you don't count the financial. So it was giving more than what you can take. Although it was we were earning lots of money, but it's not about earning money. It's about how you can transform this money into an investment and how you can sustain. So what happened is that when there was a recession in Dubai, all the projects were put on hold. And so you left without any project and without money as well. So, so although we were successful in what you are doing, but at the same time, you don't have that business mindset that will tell you how to use this, how to do. So this is my first encounter of not being able to sustain. And then another time also I opened an edutainment center, and that it was super successful. But again, my creativity, and I put a lot of work working on ideas and creativity instead of working on numbers. So the more I give my business, the more I was injecting more and more and more ideas, until a time where you find, okay, now I have to pay the bills. What about that? Okay, so in 2018, I had that. I had an interview with entrepreneurs, and they asked me, what do you give in advice? And this is the same advice, that you need someone to take care of your business. If you want to take care of your content, your creativity, someone else needs to take care of your business. You cannot do both. Because if you focus more on the business side, you will lose your creativity and your passion and your drive. And if you put all your effort only on the creativity, there's something will go off, because there is no balance. So this is where I really, really appreciate now that everyone is looking for a mentor and a coach, to coach them, to guide them, to balance their emotions and their expectations, because it's very important to have someone that is expert in its field, and guide you. So all you have to do is just focus on your art or on your content, on your product, and someone else will take care of the rest.
Exactly. It's almost like two minds, two
Yeah,
different minds, because
exactly.
I can't be creative when I'm thinking about the numbers. When I'm thinking about the numbers, that's not a creative. The numbers are just the numbers.
Exactly.
But creativity is this big cloud of all these things coming in.
So now also with my new project, when I wrote the book, I said, I don't want to deal with any other thing, not the marketing, not this is not my job. Before I wanted to do everything, and now all I want, my job is to write a good book and to focus on the content and what I want to say and everything. The marketing, the cover, where you will put it, the publishing, this is not my field. Of course, I will have my input and my point of view, but it's not my duty to go and follow up on all these things that will take the energy of my inspiration. Because when you're writing, you are also an author. Everything is all around you. There's no place for someone to come and ask you one question, because the ideas, you are in a flow of some ideas, and then boom, you cannot until you so you need all that space for you and your book and your product that you are making. So definitely we need to let go a little bit of, I can do everything on my own. I can you can have it all, but you cannot do it all. So this is my my advice to myself and to everyone else.
I totally agree. And when you started making the scripts and, for the projects in Dubai, what kind of scripts did you write? What did you have a certain topic that you like to write?
Yeah. There was a festival, it's a summer surprises festival, and they have different themes. So the themes were all educational for kids, and I used to create also the characters, like characters that they talk. I used to make the mascots, and also I wrote songs for them in Arabic as well, so it will be more engaging and fun. And I put everything, yani all the production from page to stage, as we say in acting. So everything that was written until to produce it. And throughout 9 years, we produced, it was me and my sisters as well. We produced 250 plays that are original in Arabic, and it was all catered for the festival under the education, and that was different themes, you know, the sun, the moon,
Mhm.
to educating the kids.
So along the way, obviously you got married, you had kids. So tell me what changed for you when you got married and had kids as far as working in your business, because there's so many moms that kind of they want to
I
keep
was
doing
like that,
their
of course.
business, but there's also the child care.
You know, at the beginning, as I told you, I think that I can handle everything, you know, being pregnant and being on stage. You know, I delivered my daughter, I was on stage. I had my belly like that, and then suddenly emergency boom.
Oh
I didn't know. You know, when you feel that when you're young and you're passionate and you can have it, you do it all, and then no, there's something called hormones that plays a big role in our life, you know. And then suddenly I found myself out of balance, and it took me like 7 years until I delivered my second baby. I was all over the place, literally all over the place, writing scripts, singing, taking the kids with me. I used to travel a lot, not only to Dubai, Qatar, Bahrain, where we used to go to Abu Dhabi, to Jordan, all to do the festival, to perform the plays, and my babies were with me all the time. You know, and then then one day it was done. I was done. I was really like I couldn't. It was like a nervous breakdown with like I don't know what's going on with me. If anyone will ask me, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not okay. For the first time in my life, I admit that I can't handle everything, you know. And at the same time, I was feeling that guilty that I'm not being all the time with the kids. They are with me, but I'm not with present
Mhm.
because I'm taken by work, by the schedules, by the actors, you know, meetings and all this. And my kids are here, and I thought, no, I want really to focus on the kids. And you know, when you manifest something from your heart, and something bad happens, and you think that it was bad, but actually I called it. So everything stopped, and I had to close down the company, and I had to close down the play area as well, because I opened a play area for kids as well, because I said, okay, what do? I open a play area where my kids can play and they can be in front of my eyes while I'm working. So I wanted to have everything all together. While I'm working, my kids are there, but
Mhm.
it was not that. There was a lot of this connection, you know. So one day I said, I don't want anything. I just want to be a mother, and I want to cook, and I want to stay in the house. And it happened. As if, boom, magic wand. Okay, the universe heard me, and he said, okay, she wants to be in that boom in the house. That year was dramatic, because you know I'm closing down everything, but know, at the same time I have a part in me that is happy, because if it's not my fault, it happened, you
Uh-huh.
know. And at the same time, I just wanted really to be with myself and to be in the house, a mother, and like that. And unfortunately, that year also, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So it was like another drama. But at the same time, now when I look, it's been 10 years. When I look now, I understand what happened. I understand that it happened for a reason, that everything happened for a reason. And it was a time for me to really sit with myself, reflect, write my emotions. And this is how I started writing my book, not 10 years back, when I started saying why I'm doing many things, why I'm super successful, everybody loves me, everybody, thank God. And still, there is something in me that is like that. It's not like settled, you know, it's not peaceful. So, what is it? that thing, you know. And that year was a year of reflection. It was, I have nothing except sitting by myself, writing, reflecting, observing, and just being in the house, super happy. I never felt that, okay, why I'm in the house, I'm not working. I said, no, this time is for me and work can wait. Because you are raised in a way that you have to be all the time productive, and you if something happened to you, you have to be always strong. You cannot cry, you cannot nag. You know, in Lebanon, we were raised like that, because we don't have time to cry, we have time to move on. That there's no way we can sit and mourn or say what we have, what's happening, because okay, and what next, what next? So all this what next are build up of emotions, that the body at the end of the day is tired. And our body is trying to tell us, give me a break, give me a break, I'm tired. And our mind as well, give me a break, too much, just relax for a moment. And this is where I started also. It was um, after the acting, I was giving drama therapy, and I love therapy. So I was taking like positive parenting, and at the same time, I took a certification in neurolinguistic programming, and it changed my life. That that workshop, it was only for 7 days. I was hooked. I was, oh my God, I understood what was going on with me uh, from that workshop. And then it was the beginning of becoming a trainer in hypnotherapy, a teacher in spirituality. I've learned everything and anything about energy, subconscious mind, everything that has to do of programming. And I learned this for myself, not for anyone else. You know, I learned it for me because I wanted to understand why I am in front of the people, I'm the super happy, and when I'm in my room, I'm crying. Why there's a conflict, it's not coherent. So I started learning, and reflecting more on my life. And then what happened is that the people around me started noticing a big changes in me, and asking me, what are you doing, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm not doing anything. Yes, you are doing. "Oh, no, nothing, I'm learning this, and I'm applying this kind of techniques on myself." And then after the breast cancer, after the journey, after a year, so they were asking me, would you be okay to tell your story in front of people, and maybe you can inspire other women? For me, I was, no, this is my story, and no one, I don't want to look like a victim telling them my story. But everyone was telling me, but you have to share, what did you do? Because it is obvious that you've been doing something great. And thank God, you know, I said, okay, I will tell you my story. And then they asked me, can you write a course about it? I said, okay. So I told them the story, but I was very, for me, I've done a program that is super structured and religious, you know, with timing, with the meditation, the food, the supplements, everything, you know. And so I shared everything with everybody. And it started like that. I felt that there was a calling to do more in the area of the therapy and the personal development. And so I started writing. If people come to me, let's say when I was doing the hypnotherapy, learning hypnotherapy, okay, can we do a session with you? I said, yes, I want to rehearse. Come, I want to. And they were having great results. So it happened like that. It didn't happen like, okay, now my career is a hypnotherapist. No, I was just exploring. And the more I was exploring with people and sitting with them, I found that I was so interested in understanding the people, how they think and how they programmed. And so I used to tell them, like, intuitively, maybe you want to do 1 2 3, you know. Even my intuition became more accurate, because it's backed up with science now, so it's not just in intuition. And it's like that. And I started writing and writing and writing. And then my friend was telling me that, would you write a book about your story, share it with people? I said, no. He said, why? I said, no, I don't want to say that I am doing that and that. No, I don't know if it works. So he told me, why you're so skeptical? It works. It works. Just have confidence. And then I told him, it's not about confidence. It's about, I want to say something that 100% is true, because until now, I'm still discovering. I'm trying. I'm not very confident that it is the right thing. And last year, I confirmed to myself that the method is amazing. The way I structured everything throughout those 10 years, how I put them in a way of seeing yourself the director of your own life. And if you are the director of your life, how would you direct the next chapter? And it was like really a breakthrough for me and for everybody.
Beautiful. So I want to hear about your book that you've been writing for 10 years and now it's out.
Okay, so the book, it's called The Stage Is Yours. But let me take you one step back from The Stage Is Yours. It was one day I was asked, what do you really do? Not what do you do, what do you really do? Okay, you're a singer. You're a script writer. You act. You're a therapist. You are. And then I said, yes, I am. But I am not everything. I did all this throughout my life. In every stage of my life, I was focusing on one role. Let's say from 16 to 24, I was only singing. 24 to so I started seeing my life as stages, and I was not playing everything all at the same time. Even when I decided to play the role of the mother, I stopped everything and I was just playing the role of a mother. So I said, if people will ask me, I need to come up with a title that can summarize everything about me. So I said, okay, my background, my foundation is acting and directing theater plays. And now my education and my new passion that I'm so interested in is all in the therapy and the life coaching. So, and me, I want to define my, not to define, I want to give a title that is unique for me. So I want to be the life director. So the life director, it's combining me having the life coaching, personal development, and musical direction. And the life director came before The Stage Is Yours. So, and I started working on how to define it and how you can also be the director of your life. How can you write the script of your life, and how you can sit in the director's chair and watch your life as if you are in the audience, observe, take notes, and also sit as if you're a director. If you are directing this play, do you like it? Do you like your life, your past? If you don't like it, what can you change? How can you make it better? And if you are also responsible of all your life, what was it behind? What's the message? What are the learnings? So if you sit in that chair and you take all those insights, then you can start from your positive learning, from being an authority and the powerful position to write a script that will help you achieve a new, not new you, to reveal who you truly are. Because all our life, we were playing different roles, and sometimes it's not a role that we like. Sometimes people assign for us roles that we don't like, but unfortunately we do them because under different circumstances. But now, if I am in the power, what can I change? Would I accept again? Who was the director in my life? So you start asking all those questions. And literally, what I've done, I did that exercise and I started writing all my life as chapters. And this is in the book. So each chapter is a stage of my life where I was playing roles that I don't like, and then how I moved to realization that the same situation, I'm gonna play a different role. I want to be me. I don't want to be someone else just to fit in, just to feel that everything is okay, you know? So, and this is how I started writing the chapters from my past. So in Lebanon also I have a lots of like stories. You know, I lost my parents in the same year. The situation there, the war, we lived throughout the war. I was born under the bombs. So all those things that we think that they are okay, apparently were not okay. When you put yourself in a different environment, you find that it's not okay to live like that,
Mhm.
you know. So having that observation, watching your life as chapters and stories which each people. So sometimes and I start asking myself, why am I doing this? You know, when I sit in the audience, I'm watching, why am I wearing like that? Where is my style? Where, when did I lost my me and who I am? Okay, so with everything that success and achievements are amazing, but freedom is success for me. In all this, I was not free to choose. I was forced to do this because that was the best thing. And this is how people say that you are good, bad, you know, right, wrong. Yeah, so we were so attached by the opinion. What will people say? Also, we have a culture, a certain culture. I'm an artist and I'm married, and I had a lot of difficulties for the family to accept that I'm an artist, you know. So okay, what is better, to be a teacher? Okay, let me teach now, you know. So you start shifting to what is better to please the audience.
Mhm.
So now it's not about pleasing the audience, it's about you being true to yourself, and the right audience will come to you.
Mhm.
This is the theater of life. This is what I call it, the theater of life. Your life is a theater. You invite who you want. Some people, you don't want them to be there. It's okay. What happens in our life is, if you want to imagine that my life is a stage, okay, the theater, this is the stage, and people are sitting in front. On the stage, everyone is with you. They are all playing on your stage. So this is what you realize. So at some point, all you want to say is, please, can you go and sit in the audience and let me do my role?
Mhm.
Let me express myself. Let me be me. And if you like it, you stay. And if you don't like it, here's the door. Go find another theater where you will be happy with other performances. So this is everything. This is how I started writing in my book. And I wrote it in a way that is inspired by my stories, but they are not 100% my stories, because I wrote them fictional. So I wrote theater plays. In each chapter, you have two theater plays with different characters, but you can understand the moral of the story. And then I talk about how I came up with that. So I wanted also to give the freedom for the reader to go into a different scene. I don't want to tell him this is exactly what happened. I just want them to imagine, let's say in one of the chapters, two characters, the greedy and the needy. They didn't say who they are, but I'm sure that in every people's life, there's someone that is greedy and needy, and they will see how, when I was not conscious, uh, not directed by myself, how I was acting, behaving with these people, and when I was aware of, no, this is no, not good for me. It's not good for me. How I started behaving in a different way. So the book is not only just a story, it's a lot of reflection. And I always tell the people of my friends or people that contact me, I tell them, read the book slowly. It's not a book that you can read it on the go, because if it took me 10 years to write it, at least take time to understand the philosophy behind it, and to really dig deep in the behind the scenes, not only be in between the lines. you go there. So yeah.
Wow. So I'm sure there's people that want to get your book. So at this point, I would like you to tell people, how do they connect with you? What services or what you're doing now, that's available to them, and where do they find the book?
So the book is on Amazon, and they can buy it from there. And I'm available on all social platforms, on LinkedIn, Nadine Chammas, on Instagram, Nadine Chammas, Facebook, Nadine Chammas, YouTube, Nadine Chammas. And I offer, of course, free discovery sessions where I take them into one story of their life and we analyze it. And every month, I'm starting next month to do a free master class, but it's like by invitation and by registration, where we take a topic and we go deep into the method that I have created and how you can apply the method in this specific topic. So this is open for everyone, and I am available everywhere. So on social media, it's just Nadine Chammas. I'm just a hello, a phone call away. And yeah, I'm always available. People can find me. It's not my number is everywhere. My Instagram is everywhere. On YouTube also they can find me, and also digital platforms for music, because I'm also a singer and I have 12 songs. I have an album, so they can hear my music also on Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere.
Right. Thank you. So now I have a personal question for you.
Mm.
What gives you the most happiness and fulfillment in your life at this point?
I feel not only fulfilled, like, when you do thick, that's something that was haunting you for a long time, and you took the courage to do it. And this is what I feel, that it's not that I achieved, I aligned my life. I feel aligned now, because that idea of the life director and the book and everything was haunting me like 10 years. Like, and everywhere I go, people must, they don't know me. Are you writing a book? Like, as if the universe is asking me, where are you now with your book?
Mhm.
And like, I was like forced to do that. Like, not only forced, guided. I feel that I aligned, I understood why I was doing what I was doing, why I was learning this modality, why I was traveling and watching this motivation speaker, why I was like guided to be a speaker while I'm a singer. I understand now that I'm grateful that I have the confidence to say that the method is not powerful. I don't like the word powerful. Is a journey of love, of really revealing who you are, opening your heart, connecting to your source, and know it. It's not just a theory anymore. I put everything in practice. Whatever they tell you, you have to be positive. The how to be positive. I translated everything in our language, in the language that we understand, because the theory and everything that is said is amazing, but give me the tool how to do it. Let's say when you tell manifest, you need to write it in the present moment, and you need to feel it, and you need manifestation is writing a script. I'm a script writer. I'm a professional script writer. I've written 250 theater plays that was taken from page to stage. It was produced, and I saw it in the reality. So in the method, I teach how to write a professional script, so it can manifest, so it can bring the fantasy and the reality together. It's not just living in the fantasy world, dreaming and imagining, and there is no bridge to make it real. So what I created that bridge, that how we translate our fantasy into reality, how you can understand that what you're seeing is exactly what you wanted, but in a different way, because our imagination is different than the reality. So it's all about feeling, not only seeing. Does it feel? Does it have the same feeling when you imagine it? So it's right. So this is it, even if the look is different.
Thank you so much. And thanks for being on the podcast today and
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so I have one last question before we finish. What is
Yeah.
your best advice on living an incredible, amazing life?
It's just advice. It's just always ask yourself, is it true? Is it me? If I was me, would I do that? If I was me. So always refer to yourself. This is how we can live authentically, and you live from the core. That's it. Just be you. Be you, but learn how to be you. Ask yourself, this is me. Is it me? And if I was me, would I do that?
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
And we'll talk to you again soon.